am wildly running around here gathering supplies because I have lots to do, but I'm not sure what we're doing yet. I brought all kinds of things with me, and we'll see what we have time to work on. We are working with Timeless Tidings today. I warned you guys when I saw that pack that I probably would feel like I had to do it. Paper pad, sweet hot chocolate. Looking forward to seeing what Debbie's making with this. Roberta, if you're watching, hi Mary R. So we got Mary R, Thelma, any others? Okay, all right. I am being very daring and not real smart by having a water bottle here without a cap on it. I'll take a swig out of it and then put a cap on it. Okay. When you're over there, I need one of those stamping platforms too, please. Okay, let's take a look at where we are. I'm going to start by showing you some of the supplies in the Timeless Tidings set. Whether we get to all of them or not is a question at this point, but we will see if we do. Okay. All right. Let's start with the paper. The paper's fantastic. This is the Timeless Tidings pad. I'm using the 8x8, but we also have it in a 12x12. Trees, barnwood. There's the bird, bird. And then there's a cardinal on the back. I actually have a piece of that cardinal left that I thought I'd try and make into a different card. Berries, plaid. Look at this. Majestic stag. Beautiful brown. Yeah, this is one of those that's really difficult, Mary. Hi, Catherine. Wreath, some plaid. It's a lot of papers in this pack. I'm surprised just how much you get with these beautiful berries. Ooh, I love that. This would be good on your vines. Did you find a dark green?
I did.
Okay.
Hi to Kim.
Hi, Kim. Good to see you, friend. Winter roses. Back with that pretty holly. These beautiful foiled papers. I love the backgrounds. Got some foiled Christmas trees. There's that barnwood again. It has some red with little green dots. You'd hardly notice the little green dots other than the texture it brings to your work. Foiled ornaments and an unfoiled ornaments. And then it also comes with a sheet of cutout tags. There's my cover. I cut a tag out of it. I haven't used it yet, but I cut it out. So that's the paper pack. Let's see what else we get here. This is, now I have to admit, sometimes I judge things before I really know what I'm doing, but I did not think that I loved this topper set. When I saw it, I thought, well, why in the world would they make all those long, skinny toppers and not much else? But I'm telling you, I'm having fun with this. So beautiful foiling on these toppers. You get 4 sheets. Get 2 each of the long ones I was just complaining about. You get a couple rounds on there. You get envelope pieces to go on the outsides of your envelope. And you get some other assorted toppers here. All of them feature beautiful foiling. And I am no longer disappointed with this set. I'll show you. Okay, and then there's also a stamp set. Haven't tried this yet. Might have to, because you know it's here. Just dug some ink pads out of my stash. Let's see if we might want to use those. This is the stencil, the layering stencil set. I thought that might be fun to use. Give that a shot, see what we come up with. This is the embossing folder. Look at this. I just embossed a couple pieces of these to get a little bit ahead. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that stunning? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
By itself.
Oh, you could use it just like this. Put a label on it and be good. Then I did one on the other side of my paper, which was sparkly. So one on the sparkly side, one on the plain side. So we're definitely using that. And then we also, I wanted to know about this foil fusion. I don't think we have sold a single pack of this foil fusion, in part because nobody knows what it is, including me. But I did a little bit of reading on the packaging. And this foil fusion is actually where you can foil your pieces. You're going to cut it apart, position the adhesive sticky side down to your chosen cardstock, and firmly rub over the back of the sheet with precision glide folder or similar transfer. To transfer the adhesive, place your foil fusion foil color side down on your adhesive transfer. Okay, so they don't give you any foil, but we have foil. And then we're going to foil from there. So we are going to try that because I want to see how that works. Oh, you did? Did you buy the foil fusion, Mary? Well, good girl. Have you tried it yet? I hadn't tried it yet. And I kind of skipped over it when we've talked about it because I didn't know how to use it. But now we're going to figure that out. So we're going to do some foiling. Maybe we should... I got to get some foil out here. Excuse me. Roll back a little bit. I need some cold foil. That's hot foil. Really is kind of a pain that they have hot foil and cold foil, and companies don't necessarily feel like it's necessary to tell you which one you're getting. Quill foil. Quill foil and gold. And quill foil is cold. That's cold. Color stuff. I know I have colors of oil. I know this. Where did all my colors go? Some copper and some silver. Okay. Well, it's time to give up on that and come back to the table. I'm not giving up. I mean, it's time to stop looking and see what else I have. Ah, but that's what I was looking for. Ha ha! Success! Success, I say. Let's just bring this with us. It's got useful little bits in it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the time out there. All right. So let's try this. We're going to put it down on a piece of cardstock. And we're going to cut a couple of these out. Just a fun peace and joy. Beautiful. I have these red poinsettias. Those just have to get used. So I'm going to just rough cut these out. And I'm going to put them down to my paper. I'm going to get a scoring tool out here. Uh-oh. And adhere them to my paper. I think. Maybe I'm going the wrong direction. Nope, it's going right. Okay. So I transferred my images. Now I'm going to get a piece of foil. I have in my little bag. I'm going to put the foil side down. I'm going to rub again. And I can see from the top when the foil is transferring. Here's my foil fusion. I should have rubbed it just a little bit more. I'll try it again and see if I can get a little bit better transfer on it. Just going to rough cut my foil. No, it's not a special tool for rub on. It's actually my scoring tool from my scoreboard, Catherine. It was here. It was here, so I used it. So I'm going to rub those on. That's putting the adhesive down to the cardstock. And I believe that while we're rubbing it, we're actually activating the adhesive on the top too. Scoring tool actually works pretty darn well for this process, I have to say. Let's see how this, check it as we pull it up to make sure that all the image transferred, and it did. It looks great. I'm going to put my red foil down on top. Make sure I rub enough on it this time to get everything transferred. Now, one good thing to know about this foil is that I can use every bit of this foil. I can put these down again over my images. If I think there's a little piece I could have gotten, I can put it down again and I can rub again. So you can use every bit of this foil. So this is cold foiling technique. There's our transferred. Those are pretty. It actually has almost an iridescence to that red. So we got those. Let's transfer. Let's see what other colors we have in our package. And we'll transfer some words or something. Got more red. There's some green. I don't know if I want that green though. The green's not a particularly great green, although it'll work, I suppose. Here's a beautiful gold, though. Let's try this gold and move a border. So let's get one of these sentiments. In fact, let's just do a couple of them while we're at it. I'll just do these sentiments right here. I like these. Sending you festive fun and wishing you a joyful Christmas. So let's put those down on our paper. I'm going to rub those with my rubbing stick, also known as my scoring tool. You can kind of see the color change a little bit as it adheres to the paper. It gets darker as it adheres to the paper. Don't know if you're seeing that from where you are, but it gets darker as it adheres. So that's a good tip. But you're getting it on there good. Let's see, look at this one. It's lighter than the others. When I rub it, it gets a lot darker. So that's how you're knowing you're getting it transferred. I'm going to lift that paper, make sure we got all of our transfer on, just like that. We'll put our foil down over the top. Rub it on. And see it transferring from the top. So now we know what foil fusion is. It does not come with the foil, so you'll want some cold foiling material. There we go. There's our pretty foiled sentiments. There we go. So now we know what foil fusion is. So happy to know that. I think I want one more piece. I want a border. I'm really enjoying my foiled borders on these cards. Let's do, I don't know what we're going to do. Let's do one of these holly or star borders. Maybe we'll just do two of them. Well, just fun to do. I keep doing it. Peel this off, move it to my cardstock, rub it. You see how it's turning darker? I wish your camera view was that you could see that better, but well, Bryce is die cutting for me. He has the die cutting set that goes with this. And we just have to try all these little pieces out, you know.
Want zoomed in?
Yeah, that'd be great. I want them to see how it's lighter here than it is here. Watch what happens when I rub that. See how it goes darker? That's how you know you're getting it moved. See that? And you can really see it. See the lighter? Rub over it, it goes darker. Okay, we're getting some really good examples of foil fusion here. That transferred very nicely. Let's get that gold foil out again. I'm tempted, when I rub over the foil, I kind of smush it all up. I'm wondering what would happen if I put this plastic sheet back down on there before I rub my foil. If I keep a better, if my sheet would handle better. I don't know. I try stuff to see what happens. The stars are going to be beautiful. So easy to do, guys. That beautiful foiling. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I think it actually worked pretty well, Mary. Might be worth a shot. I just laid this back over it before I rubbed the foil down. Okay, so we've got our foil fusion. We'll use that on one of our cards. That was fun. I'm all into experimenting. See what I get. Sometimes I don't know what I'll get till I get it. Yeah, you could use a little low-tack tape to keep it in place. So we'll cut those out when we're ready for them. I'm going to show you some cards I made last night using the papers. This is all out of the kit, except I had some red ribbon and a piece of gold glitter cardstock. I made this one. Can you back up the camera a little, honey? Sorry. I know I got you doing two things at once. Three things at once? Okay. It's good multitasking, honey. Here we go. Here's one I made last night. I thought that turned out pretty. I like the way this looked, just making a ribbon, not even necessarily a bow, just a ribbon under there. That beautiful foiling. In this case, the topper was foiled. Now this is that side-to-side border I talked about. The topper was foiled and one of the pieces of cardstock was foiled, but the pine cones were not. And I thought that was pretty. Here's another one I made last night. I used the unfoiled trees and pine cones. I used a little tiny strip of my glitter paper. You see it there? Just a little tiny strip, but it really adds to it in person when you see that you catch that glimmer. And that really picks up the foiling in the topper. I used a piece of Swiss dot red paper underneath here, just one that I had. I made that one last night. I made this one last night. Once again, this time I went corner to corner. Cut each one of my rectangles to 5 by 7 and then cut it corner to corner and put a piece of that red satin there. I think that red satin plays really nice with the foiling. This is such a simple card. I don't know that I've ever made a card that had a more simple design, but I loved it when I made it. And I said, I got to stop right there because it just looks just right to me. So I stopped. I thought this would be a great masculine card. Here's another one I made last night, the beautiful birds. This is a piece of my border off of that topper sheet, and this is off the topper sheet. I got my pretty bird. I covered my card in red cardstock. Yes, I ran a piece of just 3/8 inch satin ribbon. I just ran my tape down the back of it, Mary R, and put it right over the top. Didn't have to. It just looked pretty to do it. Isn't it, Robin, pretty? So there we go. There's 4 cards I finished last night. Now let's try a new technique. What do we want to try here? I think we want to try pink satin. I am overfilling my ink pad holder. I think I want to try some of this Cosmic Shimmer Gilded Touch. I'm going to grab the red one. I'm going to grab this one. This is Autumn Bronze. It actually comes out pretty green. I'm going to use that one. And then I want maybe a golden burnished copper. That'll be good for my stems. And what do I want for my, maybe I want the burnished copper for my pine cones too. I'm going to try this a couple different ways to see how I get the better results of the two. Yeah, I think I will. I have golden bronze and I have copper. Let's just keep both of those out and we'll see what we like. I'm going to try this with a brush, and I'm also going to try this with just my finger and see how this works. I haven't done any of this wax for a while. I love it though. I always have fun when I do this. I haven't seen whether or not they're going to pick this up from Katie Sue or not yet. I hope they do. Well, I think I know already that my fingertip isn't working particularly well for this, so I think I'm going to go to my brush. And I think I need to thin that down just a little because it's kind of thick. So it's going on kind of gloppy. Always have to try things, guys. See what I like the best. A little bit more pigment in my red, so I'm going to mix this up a little bit more. It's getting a little pinky. I think I want it to be more red. I can always go back over the top too. These berries are not necessarily circular. You don't notice that until you start putting the paint on top, that they're irregular. It's not a problem, it's just an observation. So if you think, why is she painting clear over there? It's because that's where the highlights are taking me. All right, so we got our berries in. I don't see any other berries on there. Oh, baby wipe. Clean that off. And clean my tool off. If I make a boo-boo, put a bird on it. I got a bird here too. Just stick that bird right on top. Okay. All right, now let's see. I have some stems. I think I'm going to use the gold and bronze for the stems and the copper for the pine cones. Oh, I don't need much of this, just a little bit to do my stems. Hello, Irene. Good to see you, friend. Anybody else who wandered in while I've had my nose stuck to the paper here? Add a little water to it, make it a little bit easier to pick up. Maybe got a little too much water there. Might have to add some more paint. Let's see what happens. Take some of the extra off so I stand a chance of keeping it on the... Oh, that looks pretty good. My stems, put my stems in. I'll cover some of this with my green when I get there. I'm just going to put some brown stems in. Love this embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder, as you can tell. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I was giddy when I made it. It turned out so pretty. I think that's the trick to getting this on here nicely, is kind of almost dry brushing it. Picking up just enough pigment to draw the color down, but not so much that it goes everywhere I don't want it to go. So I got my stems in. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to lay down some copper. Or maybe I want the vines first. Let's do the vines first. This is our autumn bronze. And this looks like a gray, but it's beautiful greenish color when you actually get it on there and it picks up the light. It's the closest they have to green. But I like the finish you get from this. A little bit of water. It's funny that the bronze color comes up first before the green color comes up, and then it kind of comes up as you smush it around. Okay, take some of the paint off. I'm going to try just brushing that across the top. Maybe I need to clean my brush a little bit more. Maybe I didn't clean it. I'm getting much darker than I would expect to get. I'll try this again. Just kind of a fresh little pool here. Let's see if I have too much brown in that other one. I've only been playing for a few minutes here. I already have very messy hands, which means it's a good project. That's what it means to me anyway. Now, see, it's still brown when you mix it. I thought maybe it was having too much paint in my brush, but nope. See if we can get some more green looking though. Touching this very lightly in an effort to keep my paint on top of the embossing. Not getting this very green. Might have to go over this with some other green. I have some from Lyrical. Usually you get kind of a green color. I'm not sure. Maybe I grabbed the wrong one too. That's always possible. Yeah, this is going on really nicely on top. However, it's not giving me the green I want. We'll let it dry and see what we think. We're not going to panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's art. And as long as I'm touching it really lightly, the paint is doing a good job of staying up on top of the embossing. It's not getting down into the embossing and looking messy. Looks brown. Looks like my Christmas tree needed water, but see, had too much on my brush there. I made a mess. Also looked more green. I had more ink on it. Teddy's right down here sitting on my feet. Don't forget me, Mama, I'm here. I'm here. I'm ready to perform. I perform for treats. I do like the way this is going on, even though the color's not my favorite. I do love the way it's going on the paper. It may just turn out to be something special we're not expecting. Never know what you're going to get. It's art. You can have a vision in your head what you're going to get, but it doesn't mean that's what it's going to be. Sometimes you just have to say, oh, that's an interesting effect. Yeah, as long as I use real light hand, it's just going on top of the embossing. I do like that a lot. Just a real light hand. Put some copper on it, and then we'll see what happens when we copper those pine cones. It'll be interesting to see. So I got kind of that autumn bronze color there. Let's see what the copper does. Mary says it's kind of you to do the die cutting for us, honey. He gave you the same he gives me, Mary. Uh-huh. Okay, let's clean this brush good so we can see what color we're really going to get. Don't know. I don't know what we're going to get. This is that gilding wax. It's lyrical wax. It's a water-based wax. Lyrical wax and then Cosmic Shimmer Gilded Touch. It's the same product, two different companies. And it's shiny. It's not glittery, it's shiny. And we'll see what we get on our pine cones here. I'm trying to use a real light hand, keep it on top. A little bit goes off the sides because these pieces of pine cone are separated more than the bushes were. But oh, that's interesting. No, that's teal. Let's see. I just remembered I may have let somebody buy my green. Well, what happens if we put some teal on here? At this point, I don't think it's... Mary says she could complain to management, but she doesn't think it would help about your
Yep.
I have no idea what I'm going to get when we do this, guys. I may just spoil this whole thing. It's hard to tell. I'm going to just do it on the edge so I can cut it off if I don't like it. What you looking for, hon?
A brushy thing.
One brushy thing. I have no idea what we're going to get when we do this. Other than that was just not clean. That brush was not clean. Let's get our board and our brush cleaner. Okay. I have no idea what this is going to produce. It may just be a royal mess. And if it is, we'll chalk it up to experience and say, we won't do that again. I wonder if you could mix these two colors. to get more of a green. Might get a brown. Gonna try it. Clean this tool really good before I pick that up. Don't want it to just go all brown on me. The leaf's going to be kind of a gray, I think. Oh, actually, let's just come over here and, oh, wow. Okay, sometimes experiments work out well. And I think this is one of those times. I mixed the autumn and turquoise, and I'm getting kind of a green color. See that? So I'm just going to go back over the top of my, what should be green. Almost a dry brush. See if we can get some healthier looking needles. Hi, Karen. We're experimenting. I didn't like the color I had, so I went back and I'm mixing colors to see if I can get a better color for my needles, and I think I'm liking this. It's going to be a very different kind of an effect, but not a bad one. It's better than what we had, I think. It's kind of covering up the brassiness of my needles with this little darker greenish color. You never know what you're going to get till you try it. I think I'm pretty pleased with this result, though. Who'd have thunk it? Turquoise and bronze to get green. More greenish substance. You see what we're getting? It's very interesting.
Karen's going to a Christmas concert.
Ah, that'll be fun. I like that. I like this better. I would still have preferred to have had a kind of dark green, but you know what? I'm pretty pleased with this on the whole. Actually going over, I put that brass color in my stems, and just because my pine needles were so unusually colored, the brass kind of takes over. So I'm going over my stems a little bit, lighten those up. Tell these guys about zoo lights the other night, honey. How did they do it? Where did you go?
At the Portland Zoo, they decorate all the common areas in bazillion lights, and they animate a bunch of animals. There was a giraffe that literally had his head up, and then he bent all the way over and back out. There were penguins that ran along the borders of the walkways. They swam, actually. They created like a slice of water.
A slice of water?
A slice of water.
Okay, that's a tough thing to do.
It could be. They can do it at the zoo. They have 3D alligators and 3D hippos. And then they had a pond that had alligator heads and hippo heads sticking out of it. They had jellyfish.
It's amazing that they could put the lights into the water.
No, the water was created with lights.
Oh, water was created with lights.
We had blue lights that created the water.
I see.
We had a sparkly gold elephant. There were some elephants out in the distance that were in a row. And then the front elephant would raise his trunk and spray. They had dinosaurs. One dinosaur,
you don't see that at every zoo.
I know. In Jurassic Park, the little one that runs really fast and puts out his big old wide
and spits.
Yes,
I remember.
They had him run down an entire path of animation. It was just incredible. So, very fun evening.
Oh, that sounds fun. That choir, Karen. This may even be a little too out there for me. I don't know, but we'll put it on a card and see what we think. If you're never making mistakes, you're not inventing enough. I'm trying enough things. Okay. Trying to face my card with these little short scissors. My scissors that were here were very goopy. Okay, I'm going to cut this down a little bit. We can make these go away for now. Okay, and just trim this along the edges where it ceases to be embossed first.
And if you took some of these die cut pine boughs, put over, be careful, over the
We'll
top
see.
of some of
We'll see.
your pine boughs to give them some.
I'm actually kind of thinking I might end up liking this, okay? But thank you for the suggestion. I will. Let's see. My blue bottle. Oh, the blue bottle. Where would I be? On the table over there, probably. I think I got here with it. I got some super thick tacky. So thick it does want to come out of the bottle. Okay. Okay. And I want one of my greetings. It might take a long one or a short one. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what we have for long greetings. I have this one, which is kind of interesting. We have this one, which is kind of interesting. Not sure about that one. Let's try one of these. Homemade. Wishing you Christmas delights. And let's put a little bit of maybe red behind that. Oops, that's the wrong red though. No, what did they use? That's the red that I cut. That's too burgundy. Too many pieces of paper sitting here, guys. I think this will be okay. I'll try this one. Gonna do that. There. Yeah, I wouldn't handle that heat very well, Karen. I would not handle that at all. I just melt. Just have to sop me up with a wet mop and take me home. That's why I live in Oregon. We have flood warnings out and around Oregon for the weekend and Monday.
Supposed to rain for 10 days straight.
They have one of those atmospheric rivers they've talked about going through. We got flood warnings all over the state. And thank you for finding my glue. Oh, we're going to call it good. I actually think it's okay. Maybe not the best card today, but I think it's okay. All right. So, what do we want to do now? Bryce brought us some wonderful binary and things. We should probably make something with this from the die set. This die does leave a nice embossed pattern on the flowers and stuff, which is cool. Look and see if you can find me any gold. They're probably under the desk. Let's see. Gold pearls, but they're actually towards your side more than mine. Got the box. Can you reach the box of pearls down there?
No. I think I could reach those. Not even under my side. This box?
With some shiny gold pearls that will fit in the middle of these. They can just be little.
Yeah, what's your point? Watch out, 10.
Have fun at your concert, Karen.
These are the two little,
Thank you.
the littlest.
Mm.
There's some little tiny ones in that packet.
Thank you.
Mhm.
No, you snap back closed. I don't trust things that don't close right. Okay. And some pretty flowers. I do. Uh-oh. Okay, got those. This one. All right. Let's see what else we have here. I love these dark green ones. It's beautiful. These pine pieces, guys, aren't they beautiful? We made them in 2 colors, which is nice. All right. Let's see what we come up with here. I like the fact that you can actually perk up the pine cones a little bit. They're cut so you can kind of lift the pieces and make them look rougher. I like that. This is the Timeless Tidings set from Tonic Studios. Pine cone there. Let's see. Probably need to find a piece of paper. It's the earliest thing to do here. This can be pretty, the background. It's got that beautiful foiling on the back, though. I kind of hate to use it for that. I have another one here. Yeah, I do. These. Oh, that's, yeah, these are not foil trees. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see, what did I do with the card bases? Had it here a minute ago. It'd be nice to have a piece of Mary in it. Pick up the centers of my flowers. I don't know if I have a piece that big though. There's my Mary part. That's a 6 by 6. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. See you later, Irene. Okay. Let's try this. Alrighty. We still got lots of time. Which is good because we still have things to try. Okay. So it's a little ruffled corner on it. Make sure I steer away from that. Getting into the tape before I'm ready. Darn it. I'll cut that edge off. Okay. Let's see if we can get that on here straight this time. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yes. 4 3/4. Whoops, I just cut the corner off, but I think I'm okay. 6 3/4. The slide on this side doesn't want to work as well. Okay. 6 3/4. That's good look, thanks. Having trouble putting down paper straight today. Oh, and that looks terrible. I'll have to do something about that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Let's see. Can I do this out? I don't like the way I massacred my edge there, guys, so time to get the trimmer out. No else fails, just trim it. Or put a bird on it. Having all kinds of problems here. Come on. Let's do this straight, shall we? That would be fun. Okay. That's better. All right. All else fails, trim it. Just trim it. Texturize my flowers just a little. Like that. Texturize this pine cone just a little. I'm sure I'm going to put the pine cone in next week. Okay, let's glue these down. How are these things to weed out, honey? Not bad?
There's no weeding at all.
Oh, good. We have a Christmas party coming up with our crafty friends on site, which will be fun. Potluck in 2 weeks. One of our quilling nights. That should be a lot of fun. Quiet today. It's not like me. Not at all like me. Hollies here. Berries are good. And some berries in. I like that. Berries in it. Put a berry in it. Let's just put a berry in it. So pretty, this foliage. I'm going to be glad to have this die. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I was thinking about what it was that Lawrence Welk used to say. I think he said wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Am I right about that, guys? I kind of think so. I think that's what he did. Hi, Glenn. Good to see you, friend. This looks like a very Northwestern kind of creation, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Probably need some foam pads here. I believe I have some right there. He was taking a Mary R nap. Mary R naps are okay. I think I might take a Mary R nap later. I don't have any idea why I've been so tired this week, but I've been very tired this week. Bryce says it's because I got my cortisone shots in my knees, and that might be it. I don't remember that, but he says I'm always tired afterwards. So I guess that's probably true. Okay. We're working on the joyful tidings. Is that it? Is that what it's called?
That's not what it's called. Timeless.
Tidings. It's called
Timeless.
Timeless Tidings from Tonic Studios today. We're using all kinds of things from the collection. We've used the paper, the toppers, the dies, the foiling, the embossing folder, lots of good things. It's a beautiful, beautiful collection, and it's still at this point on half price. I'd be amazed if that embossing folder doesn't sell out after we're done here. I like that brown bow. I'm trying to figure out how to use that. I also have this very pretty joyful celebrations, which I think would look nice on here. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Did this. Put that brown bow right in there. Mm.
Is that a butterfly or a bow?
It's a bow. Just trying to figure out a way to get it in there. Are you thinking I'm trying to use it like a butterfly?
Well, it looked like you were bending its wings.
No, it's just trying to fit it in there. I actually like it. I think it's interesting to have that brown bow in there. Can't have wings because it's not a butterfly. Hold it there for a second. Get it stay put. I think it's about time to quit. Make that there. One more piece, then I'll quit. There we go. There's Bryce's die cutting. Die set's beautiful, isn't it?
The die set is very nice. Very easy to work with. I did have to use a shim
Okay.
for the pine boughs, but the other pieces cut out just fine.
All right. So, got another one done. What did we do with the last ones? What did we do with that very last one that we did?
There's a card right up here in the corner.
Oh, that's it. All right. So we got 1, 2. Oh, there's still another one. There it is. Okay. Let's see. It's 12:33. I just think we still have a little time. I want that other piece of embossed paper. I'm going to do with the other embossing. There it is. Since that one didn't turn out as well, I think we have to do another one, not in painted, not painting it.
What?
No, took too long. Take too long to paint it. I just want to do something pretty with this ivory. Because that embossing folder is just fabulous. This is ivory and my card is white, so I want to cover over the entire. But I could put some gold down behind it. That'd be pretty, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Let's put some gold. Where did I find my gold, Mary? Yeah, I had a piece of deep green, Mary. This will do. I really have to clean my desk. I saw something the other day, though, that says, I'm not messy, I'm creative. I have ideas all over the place.
And you're very creative.
Yes, I'm extremely creative. Extremely creative. So I think the only things we didn't use the stamps. That would have been fun. Didn't use the stamps. Is there anything? Oh, I didn't use the stencils either. Well, both of those would have been fun. The stencils, I don't know. Maybe we could get one of those done real quick. I have all the ink pads out. It drives me crazy cutting with these short scissors. There's one. Trim this just a tad. A tiny bit of light showing. There we go. And now I want this one. Trim down my outside margins on this one just a little bit. Get rid of the embossed parts. See how that fits. That is beautiful. We gotta put a tag on that and call it good, because that's beautiful. Hard to tell which way these, I keep turning these pine cones trying to decide, do I have the right direction? I don't think there is a right direction. Uh-oh. It's got glue in my mirror. Oh, we have wipes for that. to dry it off. It's just water. Just water. Grace is raising his eyes at me for using my shirt tail to dry off my mirror board. Okay. And let's see, what do we want to put on here? We can put a beautiful greeting of some sort on here. We have wishing you a joyful Christmas. We have Christmas delights. This could be pretty with the colored pine cones on the white background. Or let's see. Could use a Mr. Green Season's greetings. Actually, I think the solid's more pretty, don't you?
Totally. I can't see it.
We want one of our shorter ones that we made. Yeah. White doesn't do it for me at all. I think we're going to go with this. This seems a different one we want. I like that one, I think. I just think it's classy and beautiful. Just doesn't need much. How pretty that is, guys. Wow. Okay. Now, not much time. Very little time. But if we find a sheet of white cardstock, we'll try the stencils. So I have all the inks out here. Can you push that white over this way? Or just hand me a piece? Thank you. Okay.
Does it tell you which one goes first?
It doesn't, but they are all match up, so just deciding what's the best way to go at marking it. So I get them all in the same place. That's pretty good. Okay. I need some tape. Tape right there. And what did I do? There's my ink pads up there. My brushes are no doubt buried under all of this. Okay, I'm going to start with brushed corduroy. Using a stencil brush. Just for fun, I think I'll get a little darker ink. Go over some areas of this before I remove it. So this is gathered twigs. And just a little just a little darker color to some of this. Just for texture. Okay. Stencil 1 is done. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Okay. Take stencil 2. Down the same way. What if they layer these up? So I think maybe they do. I don't know. Should have read their instructions. Okay. We get some green here. Rustic wilderness. Rustic wilderness here. Okay. Done with rustic wilderness. Let's see what we get next. These are holly pieces. I see what's happening. It's the center of my holly. Okay. I can see as I'm putting this on here, guys, that the that one of the marks I just put down is the center of my hollies, which makes it easy to match up. I'm going to use some bundled sage. I think I'll clean my brush just a little. Cardinal rule of stenciling is you use your lightest color first, and I didn't, of course. And a little bundled sage here. But that's going to be pretty. This is going to be nice. Nice, 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 nice. I'm glad we took the time to do it because it's going to be really pretty. This one I'm going to enjoy using. Are you making me coffee, honey?
Excuse you?
Are you making me coffee?
No.
I just figured if you were up and around, that's probably what you were doing.
Figured.
Look how pretty this is coming out, guys. Wowzer. Got one more stencil to put on, and this is the berries. Just put a few berries in it. It's looking good. And use some festive berries. That sounds like a good ink to use. Festive berries. This is going to be beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Lift that up. Look what we have. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh. Bryce's mom used to say that all the time. Oh my gosh, you guys. I missed that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Honey, can I give you these, please? Just to rinse under the sink with a little bit of hand soap. I'm holding them.
Good.
Look how pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that beautiful? Thank you. Okay, let's make a card out of this real quick. Hopefully I have an A6 here somewhere. That looks A6able. I could use this one. Yeah, I think I can do that. Let's put a little gold Mary down. Isn't that fun? So easy. Just turned out beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Put this down. Card. Track of where my fold line is. There we go. This has been lots of fun, guys. Just taking off and playing with all these various supplies. Supplies are from Tonic Studios. They're still in our sale. Absolutely spectacularly beautiful set. Very classic Christmas, which I applaud. Okay. Put this down and see what size I have, and I double mount this. Where's my card? Card is 5.5. This could work out just right. Take a little more off that side, move the other side. Boy, this is hard. I'm having to actually trim my pattern a little bit. I don't want to do that. But I gotta fit the card I picked. Darn. Quarter. Oh, 5. Let's still got a little bit. A little bit off this corner. How pretty is that? My goodness. Okay. That on here. We need a greeting, and we will be done. Oh, and it is 12:57. Okay, so in a minute we're going to sign off, and when we do, we're going to want to come back in and leave a comment. I want you to tell me what you liked the best that we did today. What's your favorite? It could be the cards from the paper pack. It could be the cards from the card from the stencil. It could be the wax card. It could be anything you like. Well, look, take another look at those. I'm not going to make it in under 2 hours. But I tried. But I did get some good stuff done, so that's okay. So if you're not a subscriber to our channel, hit that subscribe button because we're doing fun stuff all the time here. You don't want to miss anything. And if you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up. It makes me feel good, and it tells YouTube that people are enjoying the videos when they come in and participate. So I would love that if you'd give me a thumbs up. You think right in the middle?
Yep.
The stenciling was great fun and so quick. So we did lots of things today. We did stenciling, we did foiling, we did gilding wax, we did paper cards, we did embossing folders. We did lots today. Let's take a final look at what we did. Here's our last one. This is the stencil. Is that me or is that just a little bit crooked. It's stuck now. It's staying. And here's our die cutting. And here is one of our paper cards. Just added a little bit of glitter paper, some red cardstock, and that red satin to the paper pack. Didn't add a lot. Here is our embossed card. That is beautiful. Really pretty. Here's our experiment, which I actually think turned out better than I expected. What do you think? I think it actually looks pretty good now.
Yeah.
Here's our layered topper from last night. Here's our bird, our beautiful bird over those layered toppers. And our masculine card. This has been great fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Tell me what your favorite is. I'd love to read your comments. I'm actually quite pleased that this one turned out better than I expected. We actually kind of got some green there when we added that turquoise and that bronze together. Who'd have thought? You guys have a terrific Saturday. I will be back on Wednesday for What's New Wednesday, and we will see you then. Till then, this is Debbie from Simply Special Crafts saying good night, Gracie.